What is up guys, Joe here, welcome back to my channel, and today we have the second episode of my Vuelta España playthrough here on Pro Cycling Manager. And today we start with stage 6 and it is a hilly stage, and we do have a punchy finish, a 5.5 kilometer climb, max of 9.5%, so definitely can see some differences being made in the GC on that final climb. So without further ado, let's get into it. So guys, the stage has just got underway. I'm not going to try and go in the breakaway or anything, not too many mountain points available, only that one intermediate sprint as well. Pogacar does have a +2 day, which is very promising. Bit of a shame to see Aru on a -2 day, but yeah, we'll see how we do today. So guys, the breakaway are now approaching the mountain sprint, or the first mountain sprint of the stage. You can see some of the riders in the break at the moment. Up the road, we do have Schultz and Marte attacking for the points. Looks like Schultz will take the first position, then Marte, and then it was Guerrero, I think, taking the final points. Okay guys, 33k to go in the stage. The breakaway have just over 1.5 minutes, or just under 1.5 minutes now. You can see it does look like this stage will be for the peloton. Expecting the pace to really increase now as we hit this climb. Gaviria can just rest up, but yeah, we need to be aware of attacks now. So guys, still about 4.5k to go till we get to the top of this climb. You can see Sam Bennett's doing some pacing for Bora. Very surprising to see indeed. Breakaway are coming apart now as they're trying to stay away from the peloton. We're losing riders now. Mercato is trying to protect Pogacar. He's looking pretty good actually. We still have Conti, Aru and Henao as well, all looking okay. So Morabito takes the top of the climb, 1 minute and 40 clear of anyone else. He now has 2.5 minutes over the peloton. We've still got 5 or 6 riders here. Mercato's pretty much done though. And I'm going to try and up the pace now. So here we go guys, I've set up a small train. Mercato is going to lead us to the front of the peloton. Seems like we've lost a rider. Henao has been caught behind, so let's slow it down whilst Henao can catch up. But yeah, we're going to close in now, hopefully, and try and challenge for the stage. So guys, under the 10km banner, and it seems like Morabito has a very decent chance at the stage. You can see he's 1 minute 30 clear of the rest of the breakaway and some way clear of the rest of the peloton. We're just going to try and kind of stay towards the front in this train and really up the pace as the climb steepens. So here we go guys, the climb now is going to steepen very quickly. Let's go 90 with her now. We're going to try and make the most of this good Pogacar day. Is Friday coming to the front to do some pacing? Yes he is. This is a good day for Fuglsang and Valverde. They'll really like this stage today. The gap to Morabito is really being closed now by Henao. He's doing a great job on the front. Only 4k to go now in the stage. Let's up it with Henao, 95. Now it will be Fabio Aru. He's going to go up to 90 right now. Let's go. Henao is done for the day. He's done really good work. But 3k to go. Latour is trying to attack off the front. We need to up the pace now. We need to go even faster than this. Let's go 95 with Fabio Aru. Conti and Pogacar looking pretty good towards the front. The breakaway is now done. Let's up now with Conti up to 95. Aru's done really well. Conti can go 95, hopefully. Try and drag Pogacar towards the front. We're doing pretty good at the moment. Lopez on our left though. He's menacing, of course. Under the 1 kilometer to go banner, Conti can sprint. And now we will have Pogacar. Try and sprint for the line, Pogacar. Can we take the stage or at least challenge for it? It's gonna be close. Tadej Pogacar. Valverde on his wheel. Valverde trying to come around him. It's so close. Who's going to get the win? It is going to be Alejandro Valverde. Heartbreak for Pogacar, but we do get a very strong second place. Aru and Conti did very well as well. A really good stage, so close to the win. So there is Alejandro Valverde on top of the podium, so close to being Tadej Pogacar. And Francois Bidard retains that red leaders jersey, 24 seconds clear of Roglic. Pogacar is 9th for us with Conti in 8th. So Alejandro Valverde and Movistar get their first win of this Vuelta España. Pogacar was so close, just caught on the line by Valverde. No real time gaps until we move down to 19th, where Daniel Martinez, Iran, Izagirre all lose time. Iran losing time is quite big. He's one of the main GC contenders, I think. Can't really see anyone else losing a lot of time. Maybe Higuita. But yeah, I can't really see anyone else. Gegenhardt maybe. So maybe he's lost 2 minutes. So surely Ineos are going with Wout Poels as their leader now. So taking a look at stage 7 from Onda to Mas de la Costa. We do have a very, very steep punchy finish. Average of 12.2% for 3.5 kilometers, max of 19%. Absolutely crazy final climb. I can definitely see some big gaps being created on that climb. Let's get into the stage. So guys, the stage is underway. We already have attacks. I'm not going to go in the breakaway today. We're just going to try and protect our leaders. Sadly though, Pogacar a -2 day, so maybe we're going to struggle here. So guys, already the gap to the breakaway has opened up to almost 10 minutes. Massive gap. And I have noticed Van der Sande is in the break. Obviously, we're going to try and challenge for this jersey with Valerio Conti. So I don't want them to get to the top of this second category climb here in the lead of the race. So yeah, I'm going to up the pace now in the peloton, put Milano and Troya on the front, try and close this gap. So as we approach this first categorized climb of the day, we've done a decent job. The gap is now just 7 minutes, so we've taken 3 minutes off. You can see a few guys attacking, and Van der Sande has been caught behind, which is good news for us. So it seems like Hansen will take the top first, then we'll have Koch, and then we'll have Bizkarra, who really is moving up in this competition. He's now 6th. So guys, big moment in the race. Nairo Quintana has withdrawn for Movistar. He's just fallen. There are a few other guys falling, but Quintana, the only man to retire. Bidard in red has fallen as well, so I expect some teammates to wait for him. There you see the Egitoire boys waiting for him. Gegenhardt's fallen, Micah as well. They're going to have to expend some energy trying to get back here. So coming towards the top of this next categorized climb, we have Koch, Hansen, Van der Sande is coming. Hansen takes it ahead of Van der Sande, who's now got 21 points. He won that second category climb. So yeah, he's extended his lead to 21 points. 7 minutes is still the gap here. So we have now entered the bottom of this long climb. It's about 8 kilometers in length. Jumbo-Visma have done a lot of work today. They're working very hard. That must be for Roglic. He must be feeling very good. Gap to the breakaway is still over 5 minutes, so I think they will definitely take this climb in the lead of the race. So Van der Sande is going to get a lot of points, which is a shame, but we'll concentrate on the GC here. So the pace has really slowed now as we reach the top of this climb. I'm not going to try and push the pace because I do want Henao to try and stay here over the top. 6 minutes to the breakaway. Looks like they will be the ones to take the stage today. At the very front of the race, we have 5 riders. Van der Sande is here. So did he take these points? It was Guiro. Hansen second, Van der Sande in third. But yeah, looks like the breakaway will take today's stage. 18k to go. So guys, we are coming into the final 11k of the stage. You can see the breakaway only have 6k to go. They are absolutely miles ahead, and it is Van der Sande who has attacked. He's trying to go for the stage here, and now really need to try and stay towards the front over this climb. I think we'll try and move to the front actually, because there are some crosswinds here, so we do need to try and be careful. As Formulo has attacked over the top of this climb, so we need to up the pace. We'll just stick towards the front actually, try and let someone else do the work for now, but Davide Formulo is off the front. We are now approaching this very, very steep climb, so time to prepare for that. 8k to go. So here we come into the final 5k of the stage. We'll use Aru's energy gel. We'll actually use Pogacar's as well now. Let's try and get towards the front. We've done that nicely. Pogacar caught behind momentarily, but here we come into the steep section. We're going to need to up the pace now. Let's go 95 with Henao. Really try and push the pace as we head into this climb. Breakaway in the final 2k. You can see the steepness here. Absurd percentages. Pogacar is struggling, so we may have to slow it slightly. Let's go now with Conti, 290. Henao's done really well. Good job by him. He's done for the day now though. He can rest up. Conti, just go 85. We're in a decent position. We can stay on 85. Up the front of the race, we have Van der Sande, but Marcinski coming past him. Looks like he will take the stage with 800 meters to go. We have 2k to go now. We need to just go to 90, I think. Just try and push it. Is Izagirre going? We can maybe follow him momentarily. Lopez is on our left. Then we have Roglic. Pogacar's in a decent position. We're going to have to go 95, I think. Actually, no, that's too much. That's too much. 90 will do for now. Astana are spread across the road at the front. 1k to go. And it is Marcinski who wins the stage. Conti's done a good job. Now we can go with Aru. Conti can just go 85 to actually 99. We've got enough energy. Does Pogacar have enough? We need to try and be careful with Pogacar because he is struggling quite a bit. Let's just sprint for the end now, I think. 400 meters. I think we've got enough to go for the end. Lopez and Roglic looking very good though. They look likely to take some time here on the rest of us. as we're all running out of water. And no, this is not a Benji Narson video, but Lopez and Roglic, I think they will take some time. They've done very well. Roglic just beats Lopez, and then we have Fuglsang, Carapaz, Gegenhardt, Aru and Pogacar, and we all finish in this front group. So it is Thomas Marcinski, 52 seconds clear of his teammate Tosh van der Sande, and Roglic and Lopez do take 9 seconds on everyone else in the GC. So Tosh van der Sande does move into the red jersey. Bidard does lose it today. Roglic second, Lopez third, Valverde fourth, Conti sixth, and Pogacar in seventh for us. Van der Sande now 28 points in the climbing classification. Conti down to fourth. We're going to have to try and go in a few more breakaways if we're allowed to in sixth in the GC. Gaviria does retain that green jersey on 48 points. So guys, not a bad stage actually today. We did try and close in, but the breakaway were just too strong. No one gave us enough help really. Roglic and Lopez look very, very strong. They look the strongest of the GC contenders. Aru did well, so did Conti. Pogacar did just good enough to hang on to this group despite that -2 day. You can see Higuita, Soler, a few other guys such as Chavez and Kruijswijk losing a lot of time. So they're definitely going all in for Primož Roglic here. So stage 8 does seem to be a somewhat transitional stage. We do have one mountain sprint and we do have a fairly long climb, 7.5 kilometers. Hopefully Gaviria can get over that and he can challenge in the sprint because the punchy sprinters do seem to be the favourites today. So guys, it does seem that Fernando Gaviria is having a decent day, +1. So hopefully we can get over this climb with him and challenge in that punchy little sprint. So you can see guys, I have sent Troyer to the front to do some work here. We do have a 3 minute and 30 second gap to the breakaway, which does look fairly dangerous. There's quite a few riders from similar teams. So I do want to keep this gap in check, definitely, so we bring it in for a sprint for Fernando Gaviria. So we have a few more abandoned. Nicholas Egg and Thomas Marcinski both are forced to retire. A few more guys caught behind. Boas and Hagen, who could have potentially challenged for the stage today. A few more guys. Kelderman caught behind with Team Sunweb. So maybe we can up the pace, put these guys in a bit of difficulty here. So we are now on this big final climb of the day. Gaviria is in decent shape, decent position towards the front of the peloton. We're up into 88, try and get him to stay here. Pogacar has dropped back slightly, but hopefully Gaviria can stay here, can stay in this group and challenge in the sprint. So 2.5k to go in the climb. We're looking very, very good, I must say. Gaviria, I'm very confident he will be able to stay here over the top of this climb. Marcato done such a good job of protecting him all the way up. Pogacar is right at the front. We can drop him back slightly. But anyway, let's go back to Fernando Gaviria. 1.5k to go. I might even put Conti on him. I'm going to put Conti on Gaviria just to try and protect him over the very top of this climb. 1k to go for us and less than a minute up to Ludvigsen in the breakaway. So over the top of the climb, Gaviria is right at the front of this group. Maybe we can try and do some pacing on this flat section. Actually, no, there's still some more climbing. Hopefully Gaviria can stay here. I'm going to use that energy gel just to try and make sure he stays here for as long as possible because the pace is really, really high still. Conti doing a nice job protecting him. I'm expecting the numbers in the peloton to really reduce now. So guys, into the final 9k of the stage we come. Aru and Pogacar can just rest in the peloton now. I'll actually put them on automatic. We can use their energy gels. Hanau needs to start pacing now because we have under 8k to go. I do have Marcato, but he's much further back. He would be the ideal lead out man. But to be honest, I don't think he's up to it. So I'm not going to use him. Let's put Hanau up to 75, 80, 85 should do it actually. Conti's energy gel, Aru and Pogacar staying in a decent position. We can pace on them with 85, but Hanau is going to try and lead out Gaviria. I'm not sure what other sprinters are here. We'll see if any have been dropped at the finish. So 3.5k to go. Hanau is done pacing. We have Conti to lead out Gaviria. It's not ideal. I can't see any other sprinters about, to be honest. But here we go into the final 2.5k. We need to up it now with Conti up to 99. I think we've gone slightly early, but we're going to go anyway. 1k to go. It will be Fernando Gaviria now trying to go for the line. It's not ideal. We sprint with everyone else. Gaviria, have we gone slightly early? It's close. Gilbert and Friday are coming. Fernando Gaviria wins stage 8 of La Vuelta España. Aru and Pogacar still in the front group. Gaviria's second win of the race. Absolutely love it. So Fernando Gaviria on top of the podium for the second time this race, beating Friday and Gilbert, who are much more punchy riders, but Gaviria able to outsprint them here. Tosh van der Sande does retain red, still almost 3 minutes clear of anyone else. And Gaviria now on 73 points in the green jersey. So another great stage. I believe that's our third win of the race so far. Gaviria is second. He's having a great race at the moment. Didn't come in on the best form. Expected Sam Bennett to really probably challenge him more than he has. Sam Bennett's had one win, but Gaviria two now. Out sprinting the punchy sprinters in Friday and Gilbert. I guess all the other sprinters were dropped. So a very nice day for Gaviria. So here we go guys, stage 9, one of the queen stages of the race. 3 massive mountains. You can see their lengths and percentages right here. The final part of the final climb is 7.5% on average for 6.5 kilometers. Really tough day in the saddle. We need Pogacar to be on top form as well as Aru to maintain our good GC hopes here. So you can see our riders getting underway for the stage today. Tosh van der Sande in the red jersey, of course. I'm not going to try and go in the breakaway, I don't think. Probably too late for that now anyway. We're just going to try and stay in the peloton and conserve everyone's energy today. So we're still 8k from the top of this first climb, but the pace has been so high, as you would probably expect, to be honest. This group is going to be really whittled down over the top of this climb. We have a few riders still here. We'll try and keep Gaviria up here for as long as possible as well. Up the road, let's take a look at the breakaway. Brambilla and Dylan Toons, 2.5 minutes clear, but they're the only riders to survive so far. So guys, we're 2k from the top of this climb. I was planning an attack with Conti to try and take some points here. Seems Bidard can't quite hack it. We're going to try and have to catch Roche here on our own. 1.3k to go. Let's try and attack away from the peloton. Up ahead, it will be Brambilla ahead of Toons taking these points. We're going to try and collect some points here with Conti. We're not going to catch Roche, so we're not going to try too hard to do that. Let's just cruise over the line and pick up a few mountain points with Conti. So we're still in third in this competition with 15 points. So we have had a fall, guys, and there are no big riders bar Richard Carapaz, who has fallen here. He's got no teammates around him. There's Carthy and Higuita down here as well. I probably will expect some Movistar riders to drop, but they haven't just yet. So guys, into the bottom of this second climb of the day we go. And you will notice 122 riders still in this group. Pogacar and Aru have been caught slightly further back than I'd like them, so we're going to try and move up slowly towards Formolo and Valverde around this region of the peloton. On the front, it is Jumbo-Visma working very hard. Up the road, we've had a few more attackers: Kopecky, Navarro, Bol, Roche, Nieve, Aramburu, Franchini, Ben King, De La Cruz, Brambilla and Dylan Toons still out front. So we have 2.5k to go to the top of this climb. Still a breakaway of just 4 riders just up the road. I'm really trying to cling on with Valerio Conti to try and take some points at this massive HC category climb. He's not going to be able to do it though, sadly. Let's just try and pace on 60, try and come towards the front if the pace slows down. Doesn't look likely though. We still have Pogacar and Aru in decent condition with just 39 riders at the front of this peloton. So over the top of that climb, we still have 4 riders in this group. Conti did survive, wasn't strong enough to take any points at the top though. We'll send him to get some water. Pogacar and Aru still looking pretty decent actually. 33 riders now in this group as we come into this massive final climb. So it does seem like on that downhill, Valerio Conti literally just lost touch with this group. 66 downhill today wasn't enough. He couldn't stay with the group. And now we'll have to go and get some water now as we reach the bottom of this climb, which is completely far from ideal. So here we are. We're on the final climb of the day. There's still 4 riders out front. Ben King, De La Cruz, Brambilla. Toons is done though. He's about to be reeled in by this peloton of 36 riders. Now 33, as already riders struggling with this pace. Hanau is almost done as well. Then we will have to move over to Fabio Aru to protect Tadej Pogacar for the remainder of the stage. Still 18 kilometers to go. So guys, 14k still to go in the stage, 30 men out front. Hanau is now completely done, so we will move over to Aru. Pogacar's looking pretty decent actually. They're both on 0 race days. Would have really liked a plus race day today. De La Cruz and Brambilla have been dropped by Ben King, but he looks done now as well. This stage is definitely going to be for the peloton. So it seems Dan Martinez is done with pacing. So is Luis Leon Sanchez at the front. Let's try and move slowly towards the front of this group. Maybe we can put in an early attack. I mean, we're not feeling good enough to do that, to be honest. So I think we'll resist doing that for now. Soler doing some pacing at the front before we reach this next categorized climb. Let's just maintain position for now. So into the final 10k of the stage we go. We're onto this gravelled section, absolutely epic stage at the moment. So much climbing today. It's Sepkus on the front with Luis Leon Sanchez. De La Cruz is still behind Ben King, I think, out front. They both look so tired though, so I'm sure the peloton will take victory. Just 24 riders in this group as Bennett and Theo Gegenhardt are clinging on. Kruijswijk is struggling. De La Parte, he's struggling. Same with Brambilla. Pogacar still feeling decent. I think it's time to maybe up the pace if we can with Fabio Aru at the front of this group. So let's do this. Let's put Aru pacing at the front on 75 as now we have attacks. Oh, I don't want to follow them just yet. I'm going to continue on 75 unless some others start to go. Soler looks like he's going to do the pacing. So let's go back to protecting Pogacar with Aru. We'll use that energy gel with 5k to go as Formolo and Latour are now brought in. Try and come back towards the front of this group if we can. There's Ben King, who's finally been caught in the final 5k of the stage. Aru is struggling slightly now. He's not going to make it to the end of the stage in the front group as Pierre Latour. Is he going on the attack? Let's go with Fabio Aru then. Let's pace with Aru yet again. Pogacar can follow him. Aru's going to do his best to try and bring these guys in. I don't think they're the most dangerous in GC, so we don't need to chase too hard. But here we go. Miguel Angel Lopez is now on the attack. Let's go. We need to up the pace now. We need to try and follow some of these if we can with Tadej Pogacar. Let's go up to 85. Valverde's coming round, is he? Let's try and follow Valverde if we can. Let's try and stick here. Lopez is attacking Roglic up the road. Is he cracking Primoz Roglic, the pre-race favourite? Let's maintain position in this group. We're looking pretty good actually in a very strong group. Formolo is now done. Keldman and Latour are struggling to hold on. Pogacar is in a really elite group here. Lopez still leads Roglic up the road. 1k to go. Can we stay here? Micah's now done. Let's try and sit on Valverde's wheel. Oh no, Valverde is now struggling. Can we come past these guys? We're going to try with Tadej Pogacar into third position on the road. Lopez is going to take the stage. Roglic will be second. And we are going to come home for a very, very strong third place. Lopez wins. Roglic about 20 seconds down. Pogacar with such a strong day, almost catching Roglic. Aran and Valverde dropped. Over a minute down. Pogacar in the top 3. What a result today. Micah further down. Then we have Davide Formolo, also of Bora. Keldman and Latour making a late comeback. Then we have Fuglsang, Aru, Soler and Izagirre. Good day for Aru as well. What a day for UAE. So Miguel Angel Lopez beats Roglic and Pogacar 24 seconds ahead of Roglic. He looks the strongest climber this Vuelta España. And now in the red jersey, Miguel Angel Lopez 12 seconds clear of Roglic. And they are 1 minute 55 clear of both Valverde and Pogacar. Pogacar now a minute clear of Micah in 5th place. Tosh van der Sande does hold on to that climbing classification. Conti now down to 6th. We need to start gaining some points here. And Gaviria still in control of the green jersey, 10 points clear of Roglic. So what a stage today, guys. Lopez wins it. Really strong performance by him. Roglic second and Pogacar, 20 years old, 40 seconds down, but he opened up 40 seconds on Aran and Valverde in 4th and 5th. Micah and Formolo a bit disappointing for Bora. They could only manage 6th and 7th. Aru was 3 minutes down, but he helped Pogacar so much today. And now looking at the GC, it really is a top 4. There's Roglic and Lopez well clear, and then it's Valverde and Pogacar battling for that final place on the podium. Micah further down in 5th, then we have Latour, Aran, Fuglsang. Aru retains a place in the top 10. Really nice stuff there, ahead of Carapaz and Formolo. So looking ahead to stage 10, guys, it is a 34km individual time trial and it's a really important day for the GC. There are a few climbs in the time trial, but they're very short and not too steep. Roglic will start the day as the favourite. He's of course just 12 seconds down on Miguel Angel Lopez. So he can expect to take the red jersey today. We also have Tony Martin and Nelson Oliveira who should challenge for the stage. Pogacar is here and he's our main goal along with Fabio Aru today. Let's see if we can get a result with our GC guys. So Max Volscheid has got the time trial underway and I think we're just going to concentrate on Aru and Pogacar. Probably won't show you anyone else seeing as they can't realistically challenge for the stage. So our 9th place man in the GC, Fabio Aru, gets his time trial underway, sadly a -1 day, 70 time trial and 67 prologue for the day it would seem. Let's go 75 up this hill. We're chasing down Richard Carapaz, who's probably a similar level time trialist. Hopefully we can hold on to that position in 9th with Aru today, although Formula's pretty decent time trialist, so is Izagirre. They're just behind as well. At the moment it's Thomas de Gendt with the best time, 5 seconds clear of TJ van Garderen. So Tadej Pogacar gets his time trial underway, 3rd place man in the GC, or actually 4th, tied 3rd with Valverde, who just got underway behind us. Hopefully we can jump Valverde today. Obviously tied on the same time. We have one more time trial, but he has better secondary stats, so it will be close. Aru is up the road, still yet to get to that first time check. So Fabio Aru has crossed the line, first time check, and he's 54 seconds down. Not the best time at all, but that's to be expected, to be honest. We'll see if Pogacar can do better. So Tadej Pogacar is now approaching this first time check. Let's see how he does. 29th position, far from the best time, far from ideal, to be honest. Aru is now approaching this second climb of the day. I expect Valverde is going to go a lot quicker than Pogacar. He's 10th, 22 seconds down, so he's got 20 seconds on Pogacar at the moment. So Dan Martinez coming across the line. He gets the best time by 38 seconds. What a time by the Colombian. Fabio Aru isn't far off this second time check now. So Aru across this second time check, let's see if he improves. 40th position still. This isn't the best time trial by Aru. So Pogacar entering the foot of this final climb. I've saved some energy, as you can see. Let's try and go 78 all the way up this climb. Try and really push it with Pogacar. Aru is now coming into the final flat section. Let's go up to 74 with him. It's still Dan Martinez, just 1 second clear of Wout Poels up the roads. Let's see if anyone else is close to challenging. Maybe Izagirre, he could get close. Carapaz is on a very good time. Aru, not so good. Further down, we have Latour, who's struggling a bit. He's a decent time trialist. Micah is 19th at that second time check. Let's see where Pogacar goes. We can now go down to 75. Just coming into this second time check with Pogacar. Up to 17th, much better now. So Fabio Aru is into the final kilometre of his time trial. He's very low on energy. Let's try and push it across the line. Try and keep it going. Good job to finish strong from Aru. He finishes 20th, so a very strong finish by him. Let's cut to Pogacar now. Need a strong finish by Tadej Pogacar. So Rigoberto Urán, the 7th place man. It's not his best time trial. He finishes 10th, 55 seconds down. Actually a big improvement in the final few kilometres. We have Latour, who's 25th at the second time check. He's not far from the finish as Pogacar is now approaching this final section. Latour, he finishes 13th, so a good finish by him as well. 1 minute and 5 down on Dan Martinez. We now have Micah up the road and then Tadej Pogacar. Into the final kilometre we go. Let's try and go up to 72. Stay on 70 actually. Try and push it now across the line up to 75. Now up to 99. Really push it across the line with Pogacar. Where do we finish? And we go 5th. A really strong finish. 27 seconds down. A decent time, although we did lose a few seconds to Carapaz. Not bad for a -1 day. Let's see where Alejandro Valverde goes. He was 9th at that second time check and we actually beat him by 8 seconds and then Roglic beats the time by a minute. Unbelievable time by Roglic. But we do move up to 3rd position in the GC by beating Valverde by those 9 seconds. Let's see how much time Miguel Angel Lopez is going to lose to Roglic. He had a 12-second advantage going into the stage. He crosses the line in a valiant 5th position, but 1 minute and 12 down on Primož Roglic, who wins the stage for Jumbo-Visma, a minute ahead of anyone else. So the new GC is Primož Roglic moving into the red jersey, now 1 minute clear of Miguel Angel Lopez. Pogacar now in 3rd position, 3 minutes and 10 down, but 8 seconds clear of Valverde. So actually that wasn't too bad a time trial. It wasn't looking too good halfway through, but very strong finish by Pogacar up to 7th. We just lose out to Carapaz and Lopez, which is a bit disappointing to be honest. But we were on a -1 day, so not too bad considering. We do beat Valverde, which is a very strong result. He's a decent time trialist, not the best time trial by him actually as well. Roglic though, a league above everyone else, 1 minute clear of Dan Martinez. Fabio Aru was only 28th in the end. He now drops to 11th in the GC. And speaking of the GC, let's take a closer look. We have Roglic 1 minute clear of Lopez, who will be of course attacking him in the mountains we have coming up in the final 10 days of La Vuelta. Valverde 4th behind Pogacar. Then we have 2 minutes back to Majka. Carapaz, Izagirre, Iran and Latour are separated by just a few seconds. Then we have Fuglsang and Aru is 7 minutes down. In the other competitions, Gaviria is now 2nd in the green jersey behind Primoz Roglic. We also have Pogacar and Conti up here. In the mountains competition, Van der Sande is 1st. Conti 6th, we do need to go in some more breakaways with him. In the young riders competition, Pogacar is 2 minutes down on Miguel Angel Lopez. He's going to be the big favourite for this competition. We should be able to get 2nd though. And so that'll round out this video guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like and a comment down below for me if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. And I'll see you for the next episode of La Vuelta España.